you don't look autistic. It's the bane of so many autistic people's life. And it often pushes them into a place where they either will shut down or maybe start shouting and melting down. And they begin in having to try to validate their own experience and their own diagnosis of autism that is so valid, because it's not one of those things that is now overdiagnosed, like so many people say, or it didn't exist in my time. It's actually something that we now have so much more knowledge on, that we can now say that we are more informed in that the presentation of autism is nothing to do with the actual internal experience of autism, and how autism isn't this sort of linear thing. You are either not autistic or you are. It's actually the professionals are now moving more into the arena that the traits of autism and the symptoms of that you experience in autism, yes, you have to meet that criteria, but each of those things are actually on a spectrum of their own. So that could look like something along the lines of the hypo or the hyper profile. So hypersensitivity is where you seek stimulation, and hypersensitivity is when you are overstimulated. This was a really important discovery of mine when I was learning about autism, and I think that everybody needs to understand this, because it's the difference in saying you are not autistic if actually you are seeking stimulation, or if, you know, for example, you are autistic because you only present in a certain way that is etched in the minds of people, that is very one box fits all. And unfortunately, the truth is that we've now discovered that this is not the case. You are not only autistic if you are male, you are not only autistic if you have social differences, because that is the key. Social differences that look like an inability to be able to connect with people and needing to be on your own and lining up your toys and rocking in the corner. Although that is a very, very valid part of the spectrum, and it is one person's presentation. One person's presentation is not the same as everybody's presentation, and it's the understanding how the spectrum looks and how one person on the spectrum is one person on the spectrum.